Hey guys, welcome back to 5,000 Miles, where we do reactions and reviews. My name is John. I'm over in Philadelphia.
And I'm Vince, and I'm 5,000 miles away on Maui.
And we're here today to continue our journey into Season 4 of Invincible. They dropped 3 episodes out of the gate. We got the reaction for Episode 1 up already. It definitely sucked me back into the Invincible world. I'm very excited. Here we are for Episode 2.
And I'm so angry.
Why is that?
Because Cecil left fucking Conquest alive.
Yeah. And then we've got the whole... Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen with Conquest. I want to know what's up with Eve's powers, man. That's where I'm at.
At no point could anybody have guessed that that would be a good idea.
He didn't have any trouble getting out of that fucking prison. No problem at all.
Yeah, Cecil's like, oh, he's under 1,000 tons of titanium. Nope.
Yeah, doesn't matter. He's out. He's a goddamn problem. You think we're going to see Omni-Man in this episode?
I can pretty much guarantee it.
Yeah, I want to see where him and Seth Rogen are at. Sure.
Because when we last left off, there was the two things in the air. There was like the stuff with Conquest being alive. There's all the stuff with Mark. And then the other side of that coin was what's going on with Alan and Omni-Man. And we didn't see any of them in episode 1, so I can almost guarantee that they're going to be popping up in episode 2. Very much like Game of Thrones. Remember when you're watching Game of Thrones and it's like a character has something that's going on, and then you watch a whole episode and the character's not even there?
Yeah.
That's how this show feels like. There's so much stuff going on that you could go a whole episode without seeing entire major characters.
Yeah, and those were Alan the Alien and Omni-Man being the only 2 major ones that we didn't check in with last episode. They did a good job of giving us, like, reintroducing everybody.
Yeah, and Alan the Alien, one of my favorite characters.
Doesn't he remind you that the whole thing is not that serious? Every time he checks in, you're like, oh yeah, this isn't that serious.
And for anybody who is a fan of the comics, I have a feeling that they're going to run into somebody in this episode, which should be very exciting. So I can't wait to watch it.
All right, yeah, let's do it. I'm ready to go. Yep, Season 4, Episode 2, Invincible. Let's do it.
Was that a PS5?
Is this Viltrum?
Oh, this is the Viltrumites.
Okay. Well, Viltrum looks a lot like Earth, does it not?
Yeah.
I thought that was Earth.
I mean, they look like humans too, so.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
Emperor Argo!
We carved no statues
wow,
of
it
other
looks like Mark.
So why him? Why does he deserve this honor?
He made us one. He showed us our power. He gave us the stars.
What else?
He was killed.
By who?
The betrayer.
Emperor Argo was assassinated by the betrayer. His heirs were lost, and millions of us died in the Great Purge that followed.
Fucking propaganda over here.
This is nothing but harmful pedagogy.
Because the purge made us stronger.
Was he about to smush her head?
I think so.
She got it wrong.
And it made us.
Yeah! And also in the first episode and this episode, we see cracks forming in that white title card. So maybe that's sort of like the crack in the Viltrumite sort of facade.
I like it.
You forgot, didn't you?
It is your day of adulthood.
If you survive.
I didn't forget, Mother.
Talk about tough love.
Good. Enough. He fought well.
You're as pathetic as he is.
It was 2-on-1, bitch! Hit the road then.
Then report to the city barracks for your uniform and first assignment. Make Argyle proud, Nolan.
Oh, as a flashback to Omni-Man's childhood?
That's why he looked like Mark.
I was going to say, yeah, that's why I look like Mark, yeah.
They evaded our defense network disguised as an asteroid. They contained a biological weapon specifically engineered to attack Viltrumite DNA. It is exceptionally contagious and extremely virulent.
Virulent.
Our scientists are calling it the Scourge virus.
The Scourge.
Who sent it?
They're searching for who did this, and we will make them regret their actions.
Not if they have a bunch of that gas. It's your ass.
We're going to exterminate your entire planet twice.
But don't hold it against us that we like to do that kind of thing by by engaging in biological warfare. So this is how the Viltrumites got down to 50. We had no idea what happened. That's how. Interesting. Okay, so who's responsible?
Wow, look at all the bodies.
Who's got control over that virus? Who manufactured it and who shot it onto their planet?
And you can see it was specifically made for the Viltrumites because
They said
the purple dudes were fine.
They
Yeah.
specifically said that it was made to attack their DNA specifically.
Wow, that's a lot of dead Viltrumites.
Yeah, it's millions, billions even, maybe. Certainly in the
Yeah.
millions.
Well, that's the old joke. What do you call a million dead Viltrumites? A
I don't
good
know.
start.
Yeah, I've heard that one forever.
In the time since the virus first struck, we still have no treatment or cure, and no knowledge of who created it. It has finally slowed, but only because all remaining Viltrumites have been infected. With so few of us remaining, any offspring will be inbred and deficient. It is the end of our race.
Damn.
Rebuild ourselves at any cost, and destroy those who thought they could extinguish us.
We'll see about that.
Earth was just one of many planets we visited to determine if there were alien species genetically compatible with our own, and if we could use them to save our race.
Wait a second. Your mission, your real mission, was to bang your way across the galaxy, looking for someone your people could make babies with?
We didn't put it like that.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
The fact that Mark is almost as strong as me proves the human race is suitable for Viltrumite interbreeding.
Alan,
Oh, I missed you too.
you were just supposed to go to Earth and back. What happened?
Yeah, sorry. I kind of let myself get captured and thrown into a Viltrumite prison. We just escaped and got back here now.
Me and this dude.
Wait, who's we?
Hi.
Viltrumite!
That's an appropriate reaction.
He's on our side now.
50? That cannot be true.
It's true. That is how many Viltrumites remain.
Right? Oh, man. I know they're still tough as shit, but we can do this. We can beat them.
This is exceptional news.
Yeah, it is exceptional news.
Why have I never heard of you?
You have heard of me, but our people call me by a different name.
The Betrayer. I will help arm you because of our friendship, but I will not join your cause or let you drag my sons into this.
And his sons are certainly going to be
They're going to
fighting
do what they
against them.
want. Yeah.
Crazy right now.
What weapons do you speak of?
Nolan made us a list of all these awesome Viltrumite weaknesses and weapons. Okay, Nolan, where to first?
First,
Oh, yeah.
we get this.
This is pretty fucking cool, man. You know, not to get all like annoyed by the build of a crew like they did in Rick and Morty. The idea of building of a crew of bad characters from around the galaxy appeals to me.
It's a weapon of impossible power. I couldn't take any chances an enemy of my people could find it. Huh. It must still be linked to Space Racer's body.
Space Racer.
Help me dig.
Gotta dig out Space Racer.
You came for my weapon.
Yes, but now that you're alive, we came for your help instead.
You think I would ever help one of his kind?
He saved my life and is doing his best to help us, even if that means betraying his entire race and all his history and heritage and all that.
I've alerted Telescria to be ready for Space Racer's arrival. He hasn't agreed to join our cause yet, but Thetis can be very inspiring. What's next?
A small planet, only a day away.
You know what they do a good job of when they know that a plot point's a little corny or a little this or that, they like comment on it. And having a Seth Rogen type demeanor makes it easier to be like, we know this is a little bit corny. We don't care. Space Racer, join us, whatever.
We discovered a compound in their shells that makes us weak to physical injury. You get Coalition scientists to extract the compound, refine it, and put it in darts.
Our forces are still recovering. But there is a warrior on Earth who may be able to help you.
So, I'm Alan. He's a good guy now. We're both looking for Battle Beast who helped jailbreak us out of a Viltrumite prison a little while.
Oh yeah, what happened to Battle Beast?
If you're searching for him, seek out blood and fire and find him there.
Even Viltrumites are scared of Ragnars, and for good reason. I was the only survivor of the first research team that came here.
Ragnars?
So if they're all popsicles, how are we gonna find them?
Telia, we'll need to move the disk and let the planet warm up a little.
They're going to be really stoked when we unfreeze them elsewhere.
Nolan, I think I found one of your, Viltrumite, devouring beasts.
Yeah, let's bounce now.
Do not wheeze the juice.
Hurry! We have to get them to the ship before they thaw.
Now you both get the hell out of there!
Yeah, we lost the Ragnars for now, but we got your special little fart bugs, right? And some other very exciting clues about a few friends who might want to join the cause.
Each day we add more allies and more weapons to our fight against the Viltrumites.
Even as diminished as they are, our people are strong. And many of their conquered planets will continue fighting for them out of fear.
This is why we need you, Nolan. And your son. Not just for your strength, but for what you represent. We must all face judgment for the evils of our past, if we want any hope to change our future.
Mark and Oliver aren't gonna, like, try to fight him if he shows back up.
My greatest sin.
What? What is that?
The Scourge.
Oh, it was him. He was responsible for it.
Scourge!
How do you have this?
Because I was the one who...
Yeah, I know what I did,
Do you
bitch.
know what you did?
I mean, what difference does it make?
If you feel I should die...
Come to terms with what's going on, Nolan.
Blame you.
Promise me that this virus is a final resort. Promise me that.
And would it affect some mudbloods like Mark?
Yeah, that's interesting.
To get my son.
I would think yes.
You have work to do yet.
All right.
He's got a nice Jon Snow jacket overthrow thing going on there. What'd you think of the episode?
Thought it was great, man.
Yeah, pretty good.
I was looking forward to seeing a Space Racer.
Oh, because you know him from the comics, right? So don't tell me too
Yeah.
much. He must obviously play a decent role for you to be looking forward to his arrival. So don't tell me how valuable or invaluable he is.
It's really interesting to see how closely the show follows the comics. They do a really good job at being a faithful adaptation.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody complain about the other side of it. You know, I've never heard anybody be like, "Well, it's
Yeah.
too much of a they leave too much out or whatever." I mean, it being an animated series, it's probably easier to do that than if it was live action, where I'd be like, we got to make more compromises, blah blah blah. Obviously, this could never be
Right.
a live action thing.
Yeah, but I definitely feel animation is the perfect medium for this.
So this episode also felt a lot like episode 1 because it was all reintroduction to the two characters that in the intro we were saying, hey, we wanted to see. So there's a lot of just getting back reacquainted with where they're at and what they're doing. And we're throwing together all the resources that we can, that we're even aware of because of Nolan. And we're just going to consolidate our resources before we actually dive in here and have a and have a battle of Pelennor Fields type deal.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing sort of like a pluribus thing where they're gonna have to custom tailor the virus to those people, even the people that were immune to it.
They weren't immune, right? Like it still weakened them, I believe they said. So I don't think anyone's immune.
Yeah, but it didn't kill them like it killed everybody else.
Yeah, and is that
So
because specific ones are
so
like
it was
so strong that
just like in pluribus, there was a couple people that were unaffected by it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
11.
Yeah.
So all right, well, cool. Like obviously it was a little bit limited in scope, and I'm gonna make a statement. You tell me how true or false it is. Given how much the action is built into the show, that's what it is. It's an action-packed show. I think they're having a little bit too many fights where you're constantly like, okay, they're not gonna die, move on, another fight, another fight, another fight. A little too much of that.
No.
No.
I always like to see some fights going on.
Yeah, me too.
Especially because it makes sense that everybody that Nolan is going to run into is going to have beef with the Viltrumites and going to want to fight them.
Touche.
So they even, they made a little joke about that where Alan's like, is it going to be like this a lot?
Right.
Like,
That's what I mean. Every time
we're
we're
going to run into somebody that wants me dead because I'm a Viltrumite.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to explain to them that I have switched teams and convince them to join our cause.
Right. And as I was saying in the reaction, I think that's what's so great about Seth Rogen's character is it's almost meta when he goes like, yeah, we get it, but we're excusing it and we're moving on. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. And so I'm always happy to see something like that resolved, because one thing that I hate is when there's conflict in TV shows that could be resolved with a simple conversation. And so it seems like they're getting around that and having Alan be like, okay, look, I know the deal, but he's reformed and we're going to go fight the Viltrumites. Let's go.
Right. So
there's going to be a lot of that.
We have been all the cards are sort of back on the table now. I think we're officially into season 4. We know where everyone's at, what they're doing. We sort of know the plan that Omni-Man and Alan have. And
as far as the fights go, if it was just your run-of-the-mill action show with characters, it wouldn't make sense maybe to focus on the fights so much. But all of Viltrumite culture is based on fighting and displays of power, And so, like, even when they turn 18 or however old they were, it's like the parents come and try to beat the shit out of you just to make sure that they can't kill you easily. I mean, this is something that's hard baked into their culture. So
yeah, and pretty cool. We got some reveals. We got some decent backstory details that were very valuable. Omni-Man as a kid, right? And then the reason why there's only 50 of them left and who's responsible for doing that. That's all pretty big info that came through.
Was the betrayer?
Yeah, certainly living up to his name.
And now we know that there's another strain of the virus that could even kill everybody.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
Which obviously it's going to be, a last resort, but we know that there's sort of like an Omega device out there.
And what's the name of that weapon? Infinity gun? Infinity ray? So. Something like that. The fact that thing is out there, it's very much like the sword of a thousand truths.
And we know that you can't trust the sword of a thousand truths to a noob.
No, we cannot. We need Space Racer to be behind that and see if we can get his motives aligned with our own. So really cool. I dug it, man. It's just like, okay, now we go, man. I think the groundwork is set from those first 2 episodes. Everybody's back on the table. Cool shit happening.
Yeah.
I think.
Unfortunately, there's already a 3rd episode out.
Yeah. So fuck it. Let's watch the 3rd episode and go from there. To anybody watching, drop it in the comments what you thought of the episode and how excited you are about Invincible. Very happy you're here.
Let us know how you're enjoying the season so far. And don't forget, we definitely appreciate it when you guys like and subscribe. That helps us out so much.
Please.
So do us a favor, and don't forget to subscribe to